Has your child ever outsmarted your own psychological trick? My daughter's reverse psychology rebellion at her kindergarten graduation ceremony left an entire auditorium in tears of laughter. When my daughter Emma was 5, she developed what our family pediatrician diplomatically called performance anxiety and what I called complete public meltdowns. The mere suggestion of being the center of attention would trigger tears, hiding, or my personal favorite, dropping to the floor in a perfect plank position and refusing to move. This became a serious concern when her kindergarten graduation approached. The ceremony required each child to walk across a small stage, receive a certificate, and say one sentence about what they wanted to be when they grew up. Simple enough for most kids, but for Emma it might as well have been a Broadway debut 2 weeks before the ceremony. Emma's teacher called me Mrs. Peterson. I am concerned about Emma during rehearsal today. She hid under my desk and wouldn't come out for 20 minutes. I assured her I'd work on it at home, though I had absolutely no idea how. We'd already tried traditional approaches, practicing at home, visiting the empty auditorium, even having her bring her stuffed penguin in her pocket for moral support. Nothing worked. 3 days before the ceremony, desperation led me to try reverse psychology. Emma, I said casually during breakfast, your teacher called. She said you don't have to go on stage at graduation if you don't want to. Emma looked up from her cereal, suspicious. Really? Yep. She said you can just sit with me and Dad in the audience. The other kids will go on stage, but you don't have to. She narrowed her eyes. Because I am scared. No, I said, buttering toast with exaggerated nonchalance. It's just that the stage is very small and there are so many kids. They probably don't have room for everyone. I could see the wheels turning in her 5-year-old brain. But it's my graduation too, she said slowly. But don't worry about it. I'm sure nobody will notice if you are not up there. Emma put down her spoon. Will Drama and Hez be there? Yes, they're coming to watch the other kids there and they won't see me. Well, no, you'll be sitting with us. She was quiet for a moment then. I think I want to be on stage. I tried not to look too excited. Are you sure? Because your teacher already said it's okay if you don't fairy, I'm sure, she said firmly. I want Dram and Hes to see me. The morning of graduation, Emma dressed herself in her favorite purple dress and allowed me to put her hair in pigtails without complaint. No tears, no hiding, no plank position. I was cautiously optimistic. At the ceremony, I held my breath as her class lined up. When Emma's name was called, she marched across the stage with the determination of a tiny general going to battle. She took her certificate, turned to the microphone, and said clearly, when I grow up, I want to be on stage because my mom said I couldn't. The auditorium erupted in laughter. Her teacher shot me a confused look. My husband whispered, what did you do? Later, at the reception, Emma's teacher approached me with a curious smile. But why does Emma think you told her she couldn't be on stage? I explained my reverse psychology attempt and she laughed. Well, it backfired perfectly. She not only overcame her fear, but called you out in front of 200 people. That night, as I tucked Emma into bed, I asked her, were you scared on stage today? She yawned a little, but I was more mad that you said I couldn't do it. I didn't really mean you couldn't do it. I explained, I was just trying to make you want to do it. She looked at me with an expression far too wise for kindergarten. I know, Mom. That's why I said that in the microphone. To trick you back. I sat there, stunned by the realization that my 5-year-old had not only recognized my psychological manipulation, but had crafted her own counter-response in public, no less. Emma is 12 now and still hates being the center of attention. But every year on her birthday, she deliberately makes a small speech at her party, always ending with, because my mom said I couldn't. It's become our private joke, a reminder that sometimes our children's greatest achievements come not from following our clever strategies, but from rebelling against them in exactly the right way. And yes, I have the kindergarten graduation video saved in 3 different places. College application essay material doesn't get better than that.